want to show you some quick measuring tools in Bluebeam. Let's jump in. So I was sent some new driveways and I want to calculate the areas as well as a new culvert. So how do I calculate that? And how can I easily add up the total quantity? Now, the first thing I want to do is set my scale. I'm going to go to my measurement toolbar. I'm going to calibrate. I'm going to hit preset. And I'm going to go to 1 inch equals 20, which I believe this plan set is. And I'm going to add scale to more pages by clicking on that button there. Hit all pages, hit apply to scale. Now let's double check and make sure that my scale bar is correct. 0 to 20. There we go. I can make it exactly by 20 feet. So how do I draw an area measurement? By going up to my area, I can draw this in as accurately as possible. Single clicking, and I'm going to double click. I don't really want this point here. I'm going to right click and convert point, subtract control point. I can also click shift and then see the little minus that appears. That will allow me to delete. Shift click. Also shift click on an area where there's no point will add in a point. So I'm going to go back and drag this to here. I'm going to go in and convert to arc. I really wish there was a shortcut key for that one as well. Same with this one. Convert to arc. There's these two little handles that I have to play around with. And I'm off a little bit here. Let me see if I can clean this up. Convert to arc. I can swing this way. That way I can also pull it farther or closer. Quite a bit of ability to change that. Do the same thing over here. This one, I'm just going to try to trace this line best I can. And I bet it will give me almost the exact same answer. Double click, 322.73. I go to my next page. You can see it's already been calibrated. So I'm now going to hit my area tool again, and I've set this area tool by hitting the letter A, which you can do in your keyboard shortcuts. I came in here and I typed in A and reassigned it. And similarly, I have length as set to M, so I can hit A or M for measurement. .264.87. Let's go to one more driveway here. This one's got quite a bit of curve, so I'm going to add in the curves on this one as well. See, it's trying to snap. There's a lot of points in here to snap to. Okay, let's add in this by convert. Here we go. Convert to arc. Snap that to there. A little bit finicky to mess around with this. And last one, convert to arc. Okay, now I want to add in the measurement tool because I want to figure out that culvert length. And I set this to M, so I can hit the M command here. Also, I could just click on that, draw that into about there. That's the difference. 6.59 feet. So probably when you draw in this, the default is going to look like this. So I've set this to feet. And then if you set it the way you want it, you can right click on it and go to set as default. And then now it's going to have the right units. So I could set anything to default with this. So I can make this green and orange. Right now my default is still set to purple. So if I draw it in right now, it's going to create a purple. However, if I right click on my new green one, right click, set as default. Now when I push M to draw my measurement tool, it draws it in as green. So I'm going to set my purple one as default again, which I like, and I'm going to delete these. Now that I have all of my areas and my measurement drawn in, I want to add them all up for me. How do I do that? Now if I come in and I highlight all of the measurements that I just made, 4 area measurements and 1 length, I'm going to right click and go to legend, create new legend, and I can drop it right there. Now this legend tool can be a little bit finicky, so I would just ballpark, make sure it's right. 209, 322, 264, 183.7. So that should add up to about 980. That sounds about right. 209 plus 322 plus 264 and 186. 186, 981. That's exactly what I got here. And then I have that one measurement tool for 6.59. So it's giving me the right answer. This legend bar can be off for several reasons, but one thing that I would just double check on, if you click on the legend and click on the properties toolbar, make sure that the source pages is set to all pages, if that's what you're hoping to measure. Now, if I wanted to get a little bit fancier, I could highlight all four of these, come in and change my label to driveway, and I could come in here and change my length measurement to culvert, and now it showed up on my legend because my legend is set description label. If I set my description label, I would set it to be labels. That's how it's going to work. I hope this helped you with some of your measurements. Thanks so much. Have a great day.